One of the benefits of using a tool like Jira to track and manage your work is that it makes it very, very easy to provide reports to the team and to other stakeholders on the project status and what, for example, is remaining to be done in order to deliver on certain goals, like, for example, delivering the stories within a sprint. So if you look below the active sprints on the left, you'll see this highlighted link for reports. And if you click on the reports, by default, it'll bring you a broad array of standard reports that often get used by different Agile teams. We'll go ahead and look quickly at the burn down style chart. And you'll see that when we created our sprint, by default, it normally gives us the weekends off, but I'm recording this on a Sunday, so we've gotten 3 points of work done over the weekend here. But ultimately, what it does is it tracks and manages the work over, in this case, our 2-week window between when we started our sprint and when the sprint is scheduled to be completed. And you can see here that we've already progressed it through. We have 3 points of work completed. We have another 11 or so remaining in order to be able to meet our overarching sprint goals. If you look down a little bit further, you'll see what is called the sprint report. This effectively combines a burn down chart style approach with a listing of completed stories and various issues that are still in progress. So as you may remember from our previous activities, we have completed the gathering of our supporting tools, but we have not, for example, even begun planning the meals or ultimately planning what clothing and other resources we might need to take with us to wear. So we still have meaningful amounts of work left to do before we're going to meet our overarching sprint goals. You'll notice here in the reports section there's a highlighted area for all the reports, and I'm just going to go ahead and click on this real fast to show you that there are hundreds of reports available within Jira. Doesn't mean you need to use all of them, but you should take the time to explore different alternatives. If your team, for example, uses Kanban style approaches as opposed to Scrum planning approaches, something like a cumulative flow diagram, all the things in your backlog, all the things that are in progress, all the things that have been completed, is often extremely useful. You can go down and get more detailed information on the particular issues that you're working, the number that have been created, the number that have been resolved, an aging style report, a time since various issues kind of came in the door, information about are there new issues coming in at a faster rate at this point. And then down here a little further, there are some forecasting tools, including, for example, if you're doing things like time tracking, how the time is actually being allocated across the stories in your sprint, so you can look at how much time is being used by each of your people as they're working their way through their respective stories.